Sports Radio 95.7.
Welcome back to the ballpark in Arlington, where tonight the A's came into the game with a record of 39-49 overall, but 4-2 against the first-place Rangers in the first two series they played against each other. Texas leading the West by a game, better than the Angels, and 8 ahead of the Athletics, came in with a mark of 47-41. They had just swept the Baltimore Orioles. Derek Holland was on the mound. He surrendered a one-out walk in the first inning, then struck out Matsui and Willingham. It was a precursor of things to come as Holland struck out the side, and he would still be standing in the ninth inning. However, in the bottom of the first, Rich Harden, who allowed 2 runs in 6 innings with no walks in his first start of the year against the Diamondbacks, got in early trouble with the leadoff man, Ian Kinsler. His 3-1 is swung on line to left field. Over toward the alley is Willingham. He can't get it. It's by him, and it'll short hop the wall at the 390 sign, and into second base with a leadoff double is Ian Kinsler. He would be bunted to third base by Elvis Andrus, and he would score on a Josh Hamilton ground out, one of 4 RBIs on the night for the all-star left fielder for Texas. The A's went in order in the second inning, got their first hit of the night in the third. It was an infield hit from Kurt Suzuki. As it turns out, he would be one of the few A's that could make anything happen against Derek Holland. In the bottom of the third inning, it was Rich Harden going to work against Ian Kinsler, popped him up, and then Andrews singled. He was wild pitched to second, and Josh Hamilton came up again for Texas.
As Harden gazes into Suzuki for the sign, Carter now well back of the bag at first and off the line, and the pitch is hit hard to the right of Carter and into right field. That is a base hit, and Andrews will score without a throw as Jackson gets the ball into the infield, and that's an RBI single for Josh Hamilton. Texas leads 2-0.
Of course, in this ballpark, 2 runs is not an awful lot, and the A's needed some defense trying to keep the game close. Harden was in trouble all night, but Nelson Cruz was up and looking to expand the lead in the third inning, but Coco Crisp got in the way.
Critical part of the game here. If Harden can get out of this, still down 2-0, the A's very much alive. A check of second to the 2-2 is hit well. Right center, Crisp going back. He is at the track. He is at the wall. Reaches up and makes the catch and crashes into the wall in the deepest part of right center field, nearly 407 feet from home plate. And the inning is over. Great catch by Coco Crisp. A run, 2 hits, 2 left after 3. It's 2-0 Texas.
As it turns out, Rich Harden would be in trouble each and every of his 5 innings tonight against the Rangers. Not the same for Derek Holland. He had a 1-2-3-4. In fact, by that stage of the game, he had already recorded 6 strikeouts on the night. He allowed just 1 hit. Back to work went the Rangers in the 4th inning. A double over the bag at first base by Mitch Moreland. He stands at second base, and a longtime nemesis of the A's, now wearing the Ranger colors, stood in to add on to the Texas advantage.
And the pitch is hit up the middle, base hit to center field. Moreland is rounding third. He will score easily as Coco Crisp gets the ball back into the infield. 3-0 Texas. RBI number 29 on the season for Mike Napoli.
Andy Chavez would stand in next, reached on a fielder's choice, and later came home on a sacrifice fly from Hamilton. So 3 plate appearances for Hamilton, and he had driven in 3 runs. And through 4, the A's were down 4-0. It didn't seem to matter because they weren't getting anything going against Holland. The 24-year-old left-hander allowed 1 hit in the 5th inning, a 2-out single to Kurt Suzuki, and then the all-time franchise leader in so many categories for Texas stood in leading off the 5th inning. But this is one category. He's not tops, but he's certainly added to his total tonight. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, driven toward deep right center field in the jet stream. Coco giving chase toward the wall, and this one will go over the bullpen into the front row of the seats in the lower porch, and Michael Young has his 8th home run of the year, and Texas has a 5-0 lead. As mentioned, his 8th home run. He came into the game 3rd in the league in batting average, trailing Adrian Gonzalez, and it was just one of those nights where Texas continued to add on. They would add another run of the 6th inning, another sacrifice fly from Josh Hamilton, and that at that point made it 6-0. The A's went in order in the 6th inning, went in order in the 7th, went in order in the 8th. Harden left after 5. De Los Santos surrendered a run in the 6th inning. Wirtz had a 1-2-3 7th inning, the only A's pitcher to do so. And then in the bottom of the 8th, Brian Fuentes got a double play ball. He faced the minimum, but the A's were down 6-0 going to the 9th inning. The only mystery, would Holland complete the game and would he get the shutout? Weeks led off the inning with a single, and then Coco Crisp a fly ball to center. Matsui, in his quest for home run number 500 in his professional career, was 0 for 4. He popped up to short. He's gone 63 consecutive at-bats without a home run. But then Willingham singled through the left side, pinch run 4 by Adam Rosales, and then Sizemore walked to load the bases. One last gasp for the Athletics. Neftali Feliz was loosening of the bullpen for the Rangers, and Connor Jackson was at the plate, standing in the way of a shutout for Derek Holland. 1 ball, 1 strike. The windup, the lefty's pitch. Swung on, hit toward right center field in the alley. On the run is Cruz. He'll get there, squeeze it, and this one is over. A complete game, 4-hit shutout for Derek Holland. The A's threaten but do not score in the 9th. They leave them loaded. Game 1 of this 4-game series heading into the All-Star break goes to Texas. Our final score, the Rangers 6. The Athletics nothing. And that's how it ends up tonight. It's all Texas pitching and offense. They win at 6-0. Steve has a complete look at the Major League scoreboard when we come back to Arlington, Texas, where it's only 93 degrees right after this.